Hello, I'm Daniel Simpson, and I would like to invite you to join me for this four-part course on the Haṭha Pradīpikā, the light on physical yoga practice. Really a distillation of ideas about new approaches to an embodied form of yoga, Haṭha yoga, that took shape from about 1,000 years ago, the first seeds of it, refined until the production of this text as a sort of compilation of all those ideas about 600 years ago, and has of course continued to evolve into what we know today as postural yoga. But there's a lot of difference, I think, between what modern yoga teaches and what was taught in these medieval Haṭha yoga texts. So it's really interesting to go through line by line, as we'll do in the course, and unpack what really are these teachings. Sure, there's suddenly a presentation of things you don't find in earlier yoga texts, like non-seated postures, not seen until about 1,000 years ago. But they have a different place in the hierarchy of teachings and also a different function. They're really just a preliminary practice rather than the practice in and of itself, as we see in modern yoga in many instances today. And we also, I think, get to see in the emergence of physical yoga traditions something very distinct from earlier teachings on yoga, so the previous 1,500 plus years in which yoga was very much about sort of overcoming the body, not working with the body, not transforming the body, not I guess seeing it as a way of setting ourselves free from confusion and suffering, but instead being the very essence of that confusion and suffering. And so there's a quite sort of world-renouncing flavour to a lot of early yoga teachings. Physical yoga is different. It's inspired by tantric philosophy that says the body is a tool we can work with. The body is something that can be energized, transformed, and that's what gives rise to all these new practices. So I hope you can join me for 4 sessions that unpack all of this material, looking at asana, pranayama, the techniques known as mudras, specifically the bandhas, the energetic locks that help to raise and move energy around, and finally the sort of states of samadhi attained through dissolving the mind into all manner of mystical realms that draw together all sorts of influences and provide, I guess, the springboard for the development of modern yoga, although perhaps it's not quite a linear development from there to here. So if you'd like to find out more about those things, I look forward to seeing you soon.